In this video, I'm going to show you how to animate text along a path inside of Adobe After Effects. So let's get into it. So once you're inside of Adobe After Effects, you first just want to begin by creating some new text. So we'll go up to the T icon at the top of After Effects and we'll just type out our text of choice. So I'm just going to type something out here. And once you've typed that out, you just want to select that all. We'll go into the character window. And if you're not seeing the character window, by the way, then go into window and make sure character is ticked. So at the moment it is not. Let's turn that back on. And then we can go ahead and we can change the font. We can change the color of the font. Then we can change the scale of this as well. So I'm just going to pull this down. And then once you're happy with that, you just want to put this roughly in the middle. And then from there, we can just go into that text layer. You can see we've got the text and transform. We'll go into text and that will reveal source text. And then you've got path options. So at the moment it's saying path none, and that's because there are no masks created. So let's just go ahead and create a mask. So we'll go up to that pen tool, which is up here. Then I'm just going to draw a wiggly line across the middle of the composition. So I'm just going to start here. I'll move over, hold the pencil down, and I'm just going to drag this across. Then I'm just going to go across again. We'll do the same thing again. Then we're just going to go over to the end and do the same thing again. And now I'm just going to go back on myself and I'm just going to adjust these points. So this one can go up. This point can go down. And then I'm going to move these handles to change the curvature of that mask like this. Then I'm just going to go ahead and add a third point in there. So I'm going to go to here, create that third point, and I'm just going to drag this one up. Move the curvature of this, and then I think that looks really good. So from here we can go back into path options, path none, and select mask 1. And as you can see, that text is now sitting on that mask, which is exactly what we need it to do. So of course at this moment in time you can see nothing is happening, but you can also see everything is very much squished together. So I'm going to go back into the character window and I'm just going to add a little bit of character spacing. And that is the VA option. So I'm just going to add a little bit of spacing here so that they're not squashed on top of each other like this. There we go. And now if I go into masks, mask 1, you can see if I move the mask, not the mask as a whole, a point, you can see it's actually going to follow that mask, which means we can now actually animate this to do something very specific. So if we wanted to create a wave or sort of a flag sort of animation, then in order to do that, you could just go into mask 1, create a brand new keyframe on mask path. We'll go over to a second, and I'm just going to drag this point up, this point down a little, this point down, and then this point up. And of course, feel free to change all of these curvature points as well. So let's see how that looks. There you go. And again, you can just carry on that action. So this is going to come down. That's going to go up. This is going up. This is coming down. And then this one is going to go down as well. See how that looks? There you go. And then you can just keep repeating this action over and over again, depending on what action you want to add here. But as you can see, that has just created this weird warping effect. Now, before we carry on with this video, I'm first just going to take a quick break to talk about the Brooker Films courses. And in particular, I want to mention the After Effects course. Over on Skillshare, I have a 2-hour plus Adobe After Effects course, which covers everything from importing your footage to creating new shapes, masking, green screening, rotoscoping. It covers everything you could ever need when you're first getting started into Adobe After Effects. So if you're new to After Effects or you're just trying to brush up on some new skills, then click the link in the description below to check out the course. Now, back to the video. Of course, though, if you didn't want to do that, if you just wanted this to follow maybe just a curved line, then you can just select the text. We'll just create a few diagonal lines. So let's go for this. Let's go for that one. Now we can go up into path options again and we can select mask 2. And that's just going to follow this second mask now. So let's delete mask 1 and you can see it's now following mask 2. So again, same thing. If we were to create a brand new keyframe on mask path and then we moved some of these points on that mask, so we could do this. There we go. You can see that now follows that mask. And if we move those keyframes across, you can see it's going to take a longer time to do what it needs to do. But of course as well, if you had a mask which completes itself, so like a circle, for example. So let's go back into there, ellipse tool, let's create a circle. Now we can select mask 3. So now that is applied to that circle mask, you can see if we go into here, you've got reverse path and you can turn that on to put that on the outside of that circle. You can put this perpendicular to the path so that all of the text is straight. You can do a force alignment and that's going to completely fill the circle. So as you can see, that is now stuck to the circle. So we've got that curved line, we've got the straight lines, we've got this circle. Basically, whatever you want to track text to, if you just create a mask and then you change the source text and the path options to that specific mask, then you can select whatever mask and create whatever shape you like and have text tracked to that. But there you go, that is how you animate text along a path inside of Adobe After Effects. So thank you ever so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate your support and hopefully I will see you on the next video. See you there.